All right, this is pretty cool. I built an SEO council using Claude, and I'm going to show you what this does today. This is pretty cool. It's basically utilizing Claude's ability to use sub-agents. So you're using 5 sub-agents in tandem to be able to run your SEO tasks. So there's 2 workflows that I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you the skill files. I'm going to show you how they work, and we're going to demonstrate this right now. This is awesome. So built into this skill, there's going to be 2 workflows. The first is going to be roasting a keyword. So you're going to give it a keyword, and then it's going to use the council to determine, is this the best keyword that you should be using, or are there better keywords that you should be trying to rank for? So basically it does, well, let me go through the first 2 first. So the first is the keyword. The second is an audit a live page. So it basically goes through the page and talks about, okay, what you should be tweaking, what you should be fixing. So with both of these built into the skill, you can decide which one you want to use. When you actually just prompt the skill, you can tell it, okay, here's the keyword, or here is the page, and share the URL. But what it does for both workflows is it does the first council member does, or the first sub-agent does an intent analysis. So does your keyword or your page match what the searcher wants? Then it does SERP competitor analysis, who ranks now and can you realistically beat them? Then it does an on-page technician, will it be built right, title, structure, or is it already? Then it does contrarian, assumes it fails, find the fatal flaw first, and then it does the searcher. It plays the person Googling it. Do they get what they want? So it does, these 5 are built specifically for these 2 purposes of like making sure that either your keyword or your page is matching the criteria, is matching search intent, all the things. And then it has a judge at the end. It weighs all 5 and delivers a decisive call. And that is why this is so powerful, because you have the 5 sub-agents working in tandem separately to come up with their decision, and then the judge basically analyzes each of those outputs and determines, okay, what is the best final decision based on those. So it's kind of like your own counsel, your own jury. So it's pretty cool, and this is better than a prompt, because when you prompt it, it tells you what you want to hear. There's one point of view. It's vague usually. And there's no real SERP check-in. You still don't really know for sure. So a lot of times it'll send you down this path of like running in one direction. That's not the direction you should be running in. So basically the SEO Council has 5 experts that disagree on purpose. It attacks it from every angle, and it pulls the real page 1 results, role plays your actual searcher, and then 1 clear verdict and the next step. So that's how this works. These are the 2 workflows, but let's try this out so you guys can see how this works, because it is pretty cool. All right, so what we're going to do, and I already built this skill out. Basically, I called it the SEO Council. That's what I'm calling it. You can call it whatever you want. Once you have the file, you can call it something different. But the skill is built out. So we can either pick workflow 1 to analyze a page, or a workflow 2 to analyze a page, or workflow 1. We're just going to do a keyword. So let's just do keyword. Let's do lawyer near Miami. So it's going to be long tail keyword, whatever the case may be. I'm just want to show you. I just picked a random keyword that we want to do. So we're going to run through this, and it's naturally it's going to do the first workflow here because I gave it a keyword. If I wanted to do the second one, which you can do the second one next, this one's going to audit a live page, and then we would give it the URL for the live page. All right, so it's asking me questions. What site would this lawyer from content live on? Existing law firm site. So you would pick the best ones. What's the goal of this page? Usually to generate client leads and calls. Any constraints on speed, resources, need the results fast, limited budget, can't invest in links promotion, no constraints, just evaluate the keyword. Let's just do fast results, because most times we want stuff fast. All right, so here we go. Ran through, and as it was running, you could see the different agents being called upon. You can see it ran the 5 agents here through each of those steps. And then it gives you the verdict from the judge. So the confidence is high. So this is really cool. So the call in one line: don't build a page for lawyer near Miami, or try to get ranked for it because it is local, gated practice area, less keyword, that has a fast, cheap effort, has no path to win or convert on. And then it gives you the why. All 5 personas landed on the same wall from different angles. The intent analysis and the contrarian agree this isn't even a real search phrase. It's a keyword tool artifact. So basically they're telling you to avoid this. Biggest risk, biggest upside, none. Ranking read: near zero realistic chance of on-page organic within any time frame. I'm assuming because it's highly competitive. Basically, if reshape, kill the broad lawyer near Miami target entirely, redirect the same budget to 2 things that are actually winnable, fast and cheap: Google business profile optimization and review generation. And then 2, practice area plus neighborhood long tail pages that match real search behavior and carry real commercial intent. Car accident lawyer, Brickdale; DUI attorney, Coral Gables; the voice. So it wants you to be less broad, more specific, and then it ranks each of these: intent, SERP, on page, contrarian, searcher. So all low scores. So not only does it help you nix that, so I didn't go down the path of trying to build pages or content for that keyword, I can now focus on these other examples, and I'm sure I could ask it for even more examples based on this reshape output to then build pages and or content around to formulate my strategy better. So this is saving me a lot of time and a lot of frustration and a lot of energy from going down this road of trying to rank for something that's probably not practical. All right, so let's run the skill 2. So let's just do new task. We are going to do the SEO Council, but this time for a page. So I'm going to get a random URL here. This is for just some landscaping company. I don't know why I always put in Miami, but it's just, it's easy. There's a lot of businesses in Miami, and it's a very competitive market. So I figure you get a pretty good sample size here. All right, so here we go. All right, and then it's just asking me, are we target the site? So it's asking us which track. So I'm going to do obviously track B, which is the on-page SEO. Then it's what keyword or search term is this page, homepage, supposed to rank for. Let's just let the council figure it out. How is the page currently performing in search? Not sure, haven't checked because it's not even mine. Roughly how old is this site page? Not sure. I'm giving it no information here. You figure it out. You're the AI. I have no idea. All right, so here we go. The audit, the diagnosis, rewrite, high confidence. So the call in one line: this isn't an underperforming page. It's an unfinished Wix template footer. Social links still point to Wix's own demo pages. All right, so this page needs some help. Dang, so this page is not very good. Root cause: 2 compounding problems. First, trust. The placeholder social links are smoking gun signal that nobody finished setting up this site. That reads as neglect to both visitors and Google. Yikes. Second, substance: 9 service titles link straight to booking calendars with no descriptive text. So Google has nothing to index as topical authority. And the business is competing in Miami metro landscape against Brightview, established local firms, and directory aggregates. Fix priority order. Fix the fake social links. Write 150 words of unique localized copy. Add local business service schema markup. Don't bother with chasing generic head terms. Realistic outcome with the trust signal fix plus real per service local content. Expect movement in long tail local and branded searches. So basically it gives you what the problems and what to fix. It's pretty clear. And then obviously you can rerun this once you fix it. So yeah, this is very, very problematic, but pretty good analysis, and gives you a plan to act on as you go forward. So pretty cool stuff. So what you can do then, especially with the first one on this on-page SEO is pretty helpful. But the first one, especially the first workflow for the keywords, you can then take that and create content around that. So you have a couple options to create content. Obviously, you can have AI write it, which is not going to be very good. It's going to be considered AI slop. It's not going to be structured appropriately to what Google wants. Or you can use a program to write it. There's a lot out there. What I use is Arvow to write the content. So you have a couple options. You can go to Arvow and you can do a new SEO article with that keyword. You don't have to put in a title, or you can put in a title. And it uses their built-in AI SEO structure to create amazing articles. The difference why this works so much better is because you can include all of your own brand assets. So you can go here and include and upload and create a template for your brand that will include all of your brand assets in the articles. And it also has the structure that AIs and Google's looking for. So if I go here to templates, article template, so here's where you can change the language. I can give it my knowledge base. So this is where I can give it case studies, my training documents. I can give it my website. So it's using that information to generate the articles on brand and provide new information for the end user. Structure, I can add my sitemap, so it links all the pages together. I can include my own images, or it'll create them. I can include my own videos, or it'll create them for embed YouTube. And then you can also do article templates too, to interject your own variables. And this makes it better for the end user. Again, this is what Google's really looking for. You can use AI to create content. You just have to add value in some way. It cannot be a commodity-based article that any AI can create. You have to include your brand assets. You have to have that structure. The site structure really is important too when you're creating the articles. So like if you use Claude to create the articles, it's not going to have any of the structure. So this will create the structure for you. So if you go in here, you can see the meta description, H2s, H3s, alt text, internal links, all the structure, embedded a YouTube video that's relevant that AIs and ChatGPT or AIs and Google is looking for as far as the structure goes. So this is cool. You can integrate with any website, so you can auto post this automatically. You can also use the API. So I can connect the API to Claude with that workflow I just showed you and have it send the top keywords to Arvow and integrate automatically. This is a more advanced plan, but it works amazingly well. I've done videos about it in the past. Some other things, you can do an auto blog. So if I want to set up the auto blog here, I can go in and basically create a feed that it pulls from. And then basically it will create the articles from the custom feed that I create. So you can do, when I turn on the campaign, you can do the full automation mode, which is it'll pull from the feed, generate, and publish to my integration. So again, once you have your website connected, you can do that, which is pretty cool. It has a site optimizer, so kind of like that Council workflow too. This will analyze your site from an SEO structure point of view, and it'll tell you kind of what meta titles, chronological URLs, image alts, text. It'll tell you what you have. Like it'll tell you what you have here, what it suggests you change. It'll tell you why it's suggesting that, and then you can apply the change. And I can mass apply it. I can click this box here, and it'll mass apply all the changes. So you can literally make all the changes in a couple clicks, a couple of minutes. So that's pretty cool. Automatic backlinks. So you can enter a backlink pool, and it'll pull all the thousands of users here, put them in a pool, and when someone generates a piece of content, it'll look at the pool, find any relevant backlinks and interject them in the content. Most users are getting like 3 to 5 backlinks a day, which is amazing. So that's great. LLM brand monitor. You can monitor your performance across LLMs. So you can enter your website. It'll put prompts in here, or you can also add your own. And then you can monitor the visibility and the sentiment of your content. And then anything that's low, you can kind of work on that with more content, targeting those search queries. So that's really nice. And the Site Explorer. So you can enter in your website or a competitor website, see all the analytics, the traffic, and the top ranking pages. So you can use this. This is a good tool in conjunction with any AI with Claude. And you can pair the two together to really get things to the next level. That's it. Hopefully that helps you guys out. But this is the SEO Council that I created. The output is amazing. You're getting a lot more accurate and a lot more thorough outputs doing it this way because of the sub agents working in tandem. So if you want that, type skill below. I will send you the file over. Arvow, the link to Arvow is below as well. It's an amazing tool that I'm using to grow a ton of traffic as well and get featured in AI overviews. So both of those are below. If you want more SEO tips and tactics and automations, check out this other video. I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys.